Hi everyone, my name is Weini Smon and I'm super excited to kickstart my YouTube channel. Feels like it's been long overdue, and if you don't know me, I'm Weini Smon. I live in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm a yoga teacher, community builder, and I'm super committed and passionate about bringing more diversity, representation, and accessibility into the yoga space. So yeah, this will be a very short morning flow, very beginner friendly, and I hope that you will enjoy it. And if you do, please make sure to spread the word to your friends, family, colleagues, whoever you think would need this class. All right. So let's start by sitting in a comfortable seated position. Whatever comfortable seated position means for you, it could be cross-legged, it could be sitting on your heels. Just ground your seat bones. And see if you can find length in your spine. Almost imagine that someone is pulling your hair on top of your head. Relaxing all the muscles on your face. Your forehead. Maybe make a few ugly faces. Relaxing your jaws. See if you can relax your shoulders. And I invite you to just bring awareness to your breath. The inhales and the exhales. Notice if the inhale is longer than the exhale, or is the exhale longer than the inhale? Whatever the case may be, see if you can make them equal. Often our inhales are longer than the exhale, but see if you can extend the exhale if that's the case. In and out through the nose. And perhaps notice if one nostril is more dominant than the other. Is the left nostril more dominant than the right? Or is the right more dominant than the left? And see if you can find length in your spine if you start to round your spine. And I invite you to just open up your arms, spread out your fingers, and take a deep inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, imagine that you're exhaling through your fingers. Feeling the sense of relaxation in through the nose. Exhaling through your fingers. One more time, in through the nose. Exhale through your fingers. Beautiful. And let's send the arms to the sky, interlacing the fingers, pushing the palms up, finding as much length as you possibly can. All the way from your seat bones to your fingertips. And I invite you to take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, push, push, push the palms away from your body. Rounding the spine, bringing your gaze to your navel. Inhale, up, 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 finding length. Exhale, rounding, rounding, rounding. And see if you can find your own flow here. With every inhalation, finding length. And with every exhalation, rounding the spine. And remember, the breath comes first. The body follows the breath, not the other way around. Beautiful. Shake off your shoulders a bit. And I invite you to interlace your fingers again, placing your hands on your right knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rounding, rounding, rounding. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhaling, lifting the heart. Exhaling, rounding, rounding, rounding. Beautiful. Now we're going to place the right hand behind us. As we inhale, we find length. As we exhale, we twist, looking behind us. And make sure you're not slouching here, or see what happens if you lift your hand. Is it your back that's working or your hand? Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, length, length, length. Exhale. Feeling how you're twisting from your torso. I like to push my hand into my knee here. Beautiful. Interlacing your fingers again, placing your hands on your left knee. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, rounding, rounding, rounding. Again, find your own flow. Breath first. Body follows the breath. In and out through the nose. Relaxing your face. Beautiful. One more time. We place the left hand behind us, finding our gentle twist. As we inhale, length. Exhale, twisting, twisting, twisting. Beautiful. Shake it all off. And we're coming into our tabletop. Tabletop is basically when we have our hands underneath our shoulders, knees hip distance apart. You can always test by placing 2 fists between your knees, and that should be hip distance apart. And suck your navel a little bit into your spine, finding your tabletop. And just rock side to side, rocking your hips side to side. And I invite you to create the shape of figure 8 with your body. So just close your eyes, finding your figure 8. Just pay attention to what's happening with the body, what's happening with the twists, the hips. And just rock your hips side to side, bringing your seat bones to your heels. And come back to your tabletop and see if you can do figure 8 towards a different direction. Beautiful. And we slowly start shifting our body to the left, forward, to the right, down, creating big, big, big circles. Big, big circles. And notice how your hips are opening up. How your chest is opening up as well. And close your eyes and see if you can start shifting your body to the right, forward, to the left, down. Beautiful. And spread out your fingers. We're going into a floating tabletop here. So we're lifting our knees off the ground. And the closer you have your knees to the ground here, the harder it will be. Just really activate the core. Beautiful. Exhale, drop. One more time. Activating the core. Lifting. Beautiful. One last time. Drop your knees and we lift. Let's see if you can send your knees side to side. Beautiful. And then we send the hips to the sky, downward dog. So in your downward dog, see if you can find as much length as you possibly can. So it's morning, may not be quite warm yet. So see if you can just bend your knees and then find as much length in your spine as you possibly can. Relaxing your head, relaxing your shoulders. Taking a few deep breaths here. Spreading out your fingers. Lengthen your spine. Almost imagine that you have a hook on your tailbone and someone is pulling you up. So you don't need to have your heels down. You can slightly lift your heels, bending your knees. And we'll walk our hands to our feet. Sending the arms side to side. You can slightly bend your knees here. And slowly, slowly, slowly roll up. Roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Beautiful. Arms to the sky. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, let it all go. Sending your arms side to side. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll up, roll up. We're not in a rush here. Arms to the sky, lifting your heels, finding as much length as you possibly can. Take a deep inhale. Let it go. Surrendering to gravity here. Relaxing your neck, relaxing your head. Beautiful. One more time. Roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms to the sky. Lifting the heels. Exhale, letting it all go. And we're slowly walking into our plank. Finding your active plank, meaning you're engaging the legs, the core, rounding the shoulder blades. And we'll take small steps all the way to the top. I often say that this is my walking meditation, feeling each and every step I'm taking. And we find our half lift. I like to place my hands on my knees, finding that length through my seat bones all the way to the neck, crown of the head. Beautiful. Slowly exhale. Folding forward, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, arms to the sky. And this time send the left arm down. Left hand slides down. Right arm over. Beautiful. Back to center. Dropping the right hand down. Allowing the right hand to just slide down. Oh, I'm really feeling this. And wherever you feel tension, see if you can send your breath to that space. Beautiful. Back to center. Both arms to the sky. Finding energy between your hands. Relaxing your shoulders. Taking a few deep breaths here. And on the next exhale, imagine that someone is pulling you forward, hinging from the hips, all the way down. Inhale, find your half lift, shoulders back, stepping into your plank. Drop your knees to the earth, slowly melt down, hugging your elbows tight. Inhale, lift your heart, hug your elbows. Exhale, come into your child pose for 3 breaths. In your child pose, I want you to feel how your belly is expanding onto your thighs with inhalation. And as you exhale, completely melt down. Beautiful. On the next breath, we're coming into our tabletop. Into our downward dog. Again, you can slightly bend your knees here, finding that length throughout your spine. And take baby steps all the way to the top. Walking meditation. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melting forward. Roll up. Roll up. Head comes up last. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, arms to the sky. Sending the left arm down. Left hand slides down. Almost imagine that someone is pulling the right arm to the side. Oh, feels good. Inhale, back to center. Right arm slides down. All the way down. Beautiful. Both arms over your head, finding length. Exhale. Imagine that someone is pulling you forward. I like to lift my toes here just to feel the activation with the back of my legs all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Stepping in to your plank. Drop your knees and slowly melt down. Inhale, lift your heart. Coming into your child pose. 3 breaths here. And see if your seat bones can really melt down to your heels here. Finding length in your spine. And take a deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale. Completely relax. Inhale. Fill up the belly, feeling how it's expanding onto your thighs. Exhale. Beautiful. Coming into your tabletop. Hook your toes. Down dog. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths here. So on the next inhale, I invite you to send your heels as high up as you can. And as we exhale, drop your heels down. Right. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, drop. One more time. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, drop. Taking our walking meditation all the way to the top. We're not in a rush here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melting down. Roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale. Left arm slides down. You know what to do. Done this a few times now. Ooh, feels good. Back to center. Left arm. Feeling it, how someone is pulling it to the side. Back to center. And imagine that someone is pulling you forward, lifting your toes. I feel that back activation. Inhale, half lift. Finding that straight spine. This is the last sun salutation. Coming into our plank. Drop your knees. And slowly, slowly, slowly melt down. As you exhale, coming into your child pose. Beautiful. Coming into our tabletop. Downward dog. Taking those baby steps all the way to the top. Roll up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Just take a moment here and just feel the energy that you created in your body. I invite you to just close your eyes, sending your arms alongside your body. Feeling the rhythm, the energy that you just created in your body. Sending awareness to your feet. Are they connected to the earth? Is it equal distribution between your feet? How are your legs right now? Your knees is carrying your body. How about your belly? Can you feel the belly move with every breath? I invite you to place your hands on top of your heart and just connect with your heartbeat for a moment. Beautiful. And your shoulders, how are your shoulders right now? Are they around your ears? Are they relaxed? And how about your face? Do you need to soften your jaws or your forehead? And let's take a moment and just tap into gratitude. I try to make a habit of giving thanks for things that I often take for granted. So give thanks for our bodies, for being able to move, we just did, for our breath, for the people in our lives, family, community, our homes, all these things that we often take for granted. And take a deep inhale in through your nose. Letting it all go. One more time, in through the nose. Exhale. Let it go. Beautiful. I invite you to open your eyes, sending your arms to the sky. Becoming as tall as you possibly can. And bend your knees, coming into your chair pose, tucking your tailbone in. Beautiful. Let's just stay here for a moment. And we're slowly, slowly, slowly coming all the way down. All the way down. In to our Savasana boat pose, lifting our heart. You can have your hands behind your legs if you want to. Otherwise, you can place your arms straight in front of you. Beautiful. I like to cross my shins here, just giving myself a nice tight hug. Taking a few deep breaths here. Beautiful. And bring your arms in front of you. We're going to slowly, slowly, slowly roll down, rocking side to side, bringing our knees to our chest, placing our hands on our shins. Rocking side to side, and slowly start creating circles with your knees, feeling how you're massaging the spine. And see if you can start creating circles towards the other direction. Beautiful. And bring out your arms into cactus arms, meaning your elbows are aligned with your shoulders, allowing the shoulder blades to melt down, spreading out your fingers. And drop your knees to the right side, looking towards the left side. Go an intense twist for your upper back. Taking a few deep breaths here. Filling up the belly with every breath. Beautiful. Coming back to center. We're sending the knees to the other side. Looking the opposite direction. Beautiful. We slowly come into center. Sending our legs straight down. Straightening our legs. Arms alongside the body. And before we come into our very short Savasana, I'll invite you to squeeze every single muscle in your body. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, relax. 2 more times. Squeezing every single muscle in your body, your arms, your chest, your legs, your knees, your toes, finding length. Deep inhale, exhale, relax. 1 more time. Squeezing every single muscle in your body. Exhale, relax. Just take a moment here in silence. Allowing the body to become heavy. Feeling how it's supported by the earth. Completely relaxing. See if you can bring all of your awareness to your head, to your scalp, every single hair on top of your head, your hairline, feeling how the forehead is melting down to your ears. Eyebrows, soft, space between your eyebrows. Jaws are becoming soft. Bring your awareness to the inside of your mouth, the right cheek, the inside of the left cheek, the tip of your tongue, the root of your tongue, the back of your throat, all the way down to the pit of your throat. Take a deep inhale, filling up your whole body with your breath. Exhale, relax. Inhale. Expansion in your belly, rib cage. Exhale, let it all go. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Relax your legs, your feet, the sole of your feet, toes. You can slowly start sending your head side to side, maybe even your hips side to side, inviting movement to your fingers and your toes. Sending your arms all over your head, finding length from your toes to your fingertips, bending your knees, sending your knees to the right side. Take a moment here, there's no rush. And whenever you feel ready, coming into seated position. Arms to the sky. Hands in front of your heart. And rub your hands. Create as much heat as you can. And place your hands on your face and just feel the energy that you've created. Hands in front of your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me in this very, very first YouTube class. Thank you.